side, but that's what's happening. So I invited two experts, Jee-Hwan and Dong-Ju, who also have very active roles in robotics society as well. So to see what's really going on in robotics, about haptics, and their reviews about the roles of haptics in robotics.
Thank you, Sungwoon, for a nice introduction. And yeah, thanks for inviting me. And I think I'm minor in this community. That's people. Yes, it's like a rising star session. Right. So today I'd like to talk about haptics in control and robotics point of view. And before I start, I would like to talk a little bit about what our lab is currently doing. So our lab is doing major 4 research areas. 4 research areas. The first one is haptics and telerobotics from the control point of view. And the second topic is I recently started a startup company based on new soft actuator. And based on this soft actuator, we are developing exoskeleton. So this is the company topics for my startup. And the third topic is autonomous vehicle. Actually, rest of the time that we have, whenever we have a free time, me and my students participated in the development of autonomous vehicle. And every year we participated in Hyundai autonomous vehicle competition. And 2017 we got second place in autonomous vehicle competition. That was quite successful. It's a secret. Right, and the last topic is, of course, industrial application towards development technology to industry. Seems like quite a diverse topic, but actually the common theme of my research is human and robot application. And so let me start, some of the control topics that I have been doing so far. At the early stage of telerobotics and in control, especially robotics point of view, a lot of people are actually interested in control, especially stability. So where this instability comes from? Actually, this instability problem comes from the high stiffness haptic coupling between master and virtual environment, and also master and slave. So typically, I was interested in these problems. Let me show you some video clips. Sound like. Okay, now. So whenever you increase the stiffness of virtual environment, especially for phantom, if you increase the stiffness about 2 or 3 kilonewton per meter, then you can hear such a strange sound. Is it familiar? Yeah. And also, if you increase the coupling stiffness between master and slave, then even without time delay, the system easily goes unstable. So at the beginning of the early stage of telerobotics and control, a lot of people are actually working on this, try to solve this problem, and also I was one of them to solve this problem. And one of my major scientific contributions in this area is proposing a new concept of control strategy, namely time-domain passivity control approach. It has 2 components: passivity observer, which monitor energy flow in real time, and passivity controller, which dissipate extra amount of energy which is produced from the system, which potentially make the system unstable. So that was a very simple concept, but very effectively working. And in a sense that it injects adaptive amount of damping whenever it is necessary. This controller has been known as one of the least conservative controllers in this area. And the first application of this idea was Excalibur haptic interface at the University of Washington, because I invented this control idea together with Blake. And this device was interacting with a virtual Lego airplane, which is rendered inside of the computer. And the issue was, what was the maximum allowable stiffness that you can display? So if you imagine Lego block, it's really stiff. But if you try to render this high stiffness with phantom or any type of aesthetic display, you cannot actually increase the stiffness up to a certain level. So that was the question for us. One of the former PhD students, his name is Rick Adams, he proposed virtual coupling idea, and he was able to stabilize the system up to 70 kilonewton per meter, which is already actually high. But when I tried, it was not feels that stiff. So I increased the value up to 90, which feels much stiffer, but suddenly it goes unstable. And after I implemented cardiac capacity control approach, sorry, I don't have time to explain the concept in detail. It becomes stable, and still we can have high stiffness interaction. And this idea has been extended to teleoperation without communication time delay. So when there is no communication time delay, and if you approach environment with normal velocity, then there is no instability issue. But if you approach environment with high velocity or normal velocity, then systems suddenly start to be unstable. And after we implemented time capacity approach, we call it TDPA in short. System goes unstable, and we were able to achieve stable contact. And once communication time delay introduced, then system gets even more complicated and more unstable and hard to stabilize the system. And since late 90 or early 90, still a lot of people actually working on stabilized time delayed teleoperation system with haptic feedback. That was classically very difficult issue. And I was working with German Aerospace Research Center, researcher in German Aerospace Research Center, and finally proposed one framework based on time capacity approach. And we were able to implement this idea to their space telerobotics system. So this system is actually located in the same experimental laboratory, but the actual communication was done through actual satellite. So there is 500 millisecond time delay, back and forth. And this is the task that astronaut in International Space Station has to do. So we basically can demonstrate dexterous enough, complicated enough task that astronauts need to do in the International Space Station. Okay, and this video clip shows there is some behind the story. The guy who's controlling this is Jordi Artigas. He's developed this algorithm together, and when he was approaching this boat, he couldn't actually see the boat because the hand was too big, so it's occluded. But he was able to manage this boating job because he can feel it. And later on, with Stanford or Summercoated, we extend this idea not only haptic telerobotics, but also explicit force control of robot manipulator. So if you explicitly control the force with robot manipulator, then system easily goes unstable. Whenever the surface property changes suddenly, and there is certain disturbance from outside, then system goes easily unstable. And we, based on the same framework, we extend this idea to stabilize explicit force controller of robot manipulator. And we combine this together with explicit force controller and time delay teleoperation approach for demonstrating very precise chip insertion task. So thanks to the high precision force and position tracking performance, we were able to achieve 0.08 millimeter tolerance chip insertion task with time delay. That was quite remarkable, and we recently submitted this idea to IEEE Industrial Electronics Special Issue. All right, even though time domain passivity approach looks like we're working very fine and show a lot of possibility, but it's not still enough. Still limited to display higher stiffness. So if you increase the stiffness even higher than certain value, it depends on the device, system get stable. So you cannot actually increase the stiffness other than certain value. So as you can see, it starts to show some noisy vibration over a certain value of stiffness. So we start to think, okay, what is, and people also in this area are still working on, not many people, only few. Me, maybe Dongju, and some. And we start to think, okay, how to increase even further? What's the maximum stiffness? Where the problem comes from? So this black one is a haptic interaction point, and if you penetrate virtual wall, and this is the position and force curve trajectory. This line means position and force trajectory when you press the environment. And when you're out of it, this is the releasing path. And if you know the energy and power, the area below this red line is input energy, which I give to the system. The area below this blue line is energy that comes out of the system. So whatever stiffness you display, there's always bigger output energy than input energy. Then why the system is not stable? Because there is damping. But if this area is bigger than the intrinsic damping, the system goes crazy. So that's the reason. And I propose really, okay. So it's broken. Let me start again. So I propose a really simple idea. When we press the environment, we save this trajectory and into the memory. And when we move out of the wall, we bound output trajectory with input trajectory. That's really simple, and there's no energy gap. So the system is completely stable and completely passive. And this idea has been proved with the experimental setup. And you can see there's no, jittering and unstable behavior. I mean, this is a very interesting plot. We compare the performance with time domain capacity approach. Time domain capacity approach can increase the stiffness up to 6 times. But this one can increase stiffness up to 290 kilonewton per meter. What this value means, which means 1 pulse of encoder event reach maximum motor current. So that's actually ultimate stiffness that this device can display. So we were able to achieve that maximum, ultimate stiffness rate. Can stabilize this. But one of the limitations of our technical problem that we have to detect every single pulse of encoder event in order to implement this one. This is not that difficult limitation, technical problem, because when we use FPGA, then we can do that. But still, there are many people actually who want to use commercially available off-the-shelf haptic device and still have high stiffness display. So we propose another idea, which is also very simple. It's a haptic interface, haptic interaction point, and virtual environment. If you penetrate, this is the stiffness that human perceive the stiffness is this, force divided by penetration depth. And while haptic interaction point is inside of the environment, suddenly shift wall to position, then actually the perceived stiffness suddenly increase while you are maintaining the original stiffness of the virtual environment. This is kind of trick, but it actually increases the stiffness. And this is equivalent to introducing force feedforward offset, which is independent of stability. So we can increase the stiffness independent of stability. That was a trick. And 2016 Haptic Symposium, we have demonstrated this demo, and Eurohaptics 2017 as well, I guess. And I believe Karen tried that demo and asked what's the secret behind. Do you remember?
Yeah. Can you remind me, backing up, when do you make the transition on that?
Yeah.
So when you switch from X1 to X2, when they reverse direction?
Right. So if you shift out the original wall position, then actually the haptic interaction point position also shifted up because it went
So that
to an equivalent position, right?
That position reversal.
Right. But when you calculate the perceived stiffness, you have to calculate from the original penetration position. So that's simple, easy. And especially in Haptic Symposium 2016, we demonstrated this to Ken Salisbury. And you also tried that, right? So Ken Salisbury came to our booth. He's the inventor of Phantom. And he tried that, and he knew that Phantom cannot display such a stiffness. There's a limitation. And he looked back at Phantom, okay, there's no mechanical stopper. That was a great moment. Okay, and this kind of stability problem is not only existing in impedance type, but also admittance type. So there are only a few people working on admittance type haptic display, but admittance type haptic display has different problem. You can easily display high stiffness, but have a problem in low stiffness rendering, because it measures interaction force and integrate to render the virtual environment and calculate the desired position and track this position. That's how admittance type device works. And as you can see in this integration scheme, you cannot actually make M0. So there is certain limitation. Like this video, if you set inertia 0.1, it's stable, but it feels heavy. It's quite heavy. But if you lower down 10 times, it feels softer, but already unstable. So there's a limitation to lower down the inertia, especially. As well. And 1 gram become crazy. But actually, human also wants to feel free space, not only constrained motion. And you may think, okay, human can stabilize this. If I strongly grab, then human can stabilize it. But exactly opposite. Human arm stiffness make it even worse. That's the property of admittance type that we need to fix. So based on the same framework, we propose, stability control idea for admittance type device. And 0.01 gram is stable and feels much lighter, and 1 gram stable and even feels very light inertia. That was one of the extension of time to history of course. And there is actually more, but I don't have enough time to introduce this. Yeah, and human arm stiffness also doesn't break the stability. There's some behind the story with mood, but maybe later during the lunch. Got it? And okay, then what I'm doing recently. So far, most of the telerobotics controller were limited to direct control. Not even bilateral, unilateral. Surgical robot, some of the commercially available telerobotic system, particular plant, and underwater, everything is unilateral, not even bilateral. No single haptic feedback. But thanks to some active research in our haptic community, I think it's very close to be introduced bilateral control to a telerobotic system nowadays. And what's next? As the levels of autonomy increase, we want to relieve human operators' workload. And thanks to the recent development of deep learning and planning, visual perception, a lot of people actually start to do this kind of research. So we call it shared teleoperation, and even in extreme case, human can just press the button and click the point and robot to the rest of the job itself in extreme case. And nowadays in robotics area and people in haptics area also, they start to do this shared teleoperation and supervised control. The concept was already out there for many decades, but we don't have enough tool to realize this idea. But now we have some tools and idea to realize this, so people working on this. And I'm also one of the researchers who's working on this area, but more human side. As the task of telerobotics get complicated, single human is actually quite limited to complete the task. So in this case, one of the straightforward solutions is introduce one more operator. So 2 operators share the work. And there is many research about shared collaboration with multiple operators, but not many people actually talk about how to distribute the workload and how to distribute dominance. So that was my question. And what we propose is field of view deficiency-based dominance distribution, which means if one operator has a major video stream and he has better field of view in Y and Z axis, then he definitely can control better in Y and Z. And the other operator has better field of view in X and Y, then he can control better in X and Y. So based on this field of view, we can decouple control authority. That's the idea. And we have tested this and evaluated the performance doing a peg-in-hole test with phantom collaboration. And the completion time, we measure the completion time and number of collision. And not very surprising that dual operator shows better performance in terms of number of collision. But one of the interesting thing is operator doesn't want to be intervened. So once operator control x-axis, he wants to fully control this without any intervention from other operator. So fully decoupled case show better performance, best performance. And another interesting thing is, even though human wants to control fully in one axis, but he still wants to have kinesthetic coupling between other operators, which means he wants to know what other operators is currently doing. So when we introduce kinesthetic coupling between two operators, it shows the best performance. Interesting to me. But this field of view-based authority decomposition is not always straightforward because camera view is always changing and it's not always orthogonal to the base coordinate of the manipulator. But when human look at this, human can clearly tell, okay, I can control this axis better than other operator, and I can control this axis better than other operator. So in previous experiment, we decoupled this offline in advance. But now we try to decouple this and dominate the dominance in real time. So at the beginning, we distribute dominance equivalent, 0.5, 0.5, equivalent dominance. And two operators start teleoperate and feel each other's intention. So one operator tries to dominate one axis, and the other operator understands the intention and yield. And we check energy flow, and this dominance converges automatically. That's the idea that we try to make dynamic authority distribution. And this is the several experiment with different camera angle. Let's skip this. Okay. And next topic that I'm doing is together with TUM. Even though multi-user shared teleoperation is a good approach to relieve human operators' workload, but it's very not cost-effective solution because single manipulator teleoperation with multiple operator is not actually cost-effective, too expensive. And what we have done is, what if we train robot through the teleoperation? There are many research about learning from demonstration by kinesthetic teaching, which means directly grabbing a manipulator and teaching. But in some cases, and many cases, teleoperation is necessary because human cannot be inside of the robot. In this case, we need to teach robot teleoperation through the teleoperation. But the problem of teleoperation is the demonstration data, if you look at compare this, is not consistent and sometimes incomplete. So we were not able to use previous conventional learning from demonstration scheme. So we proposed new idea and we were able to demonstrate. So this is how we demonstrate this. This is the demonstration procedure through teleoperation. Test. And artificial agent is generated based on this trend data. This one is producing 33. And in some cases, if human need to intervene and modify the trajectory, then based on this dynamic authority distribution method, artificial agent and human operator are collaboratively working together. All right, and back to the haptics. So one of the key components from haptics for teleoperation is virtual fixture. So which is kind of haptic guidance for helping human operator to prevent entering a forbidden region and extract human operator to the target point. there are many research about virtual fixture and how effective virtual fixture, but not many researchers talking about how to generate this virtual fixture in real time in unstructured environment. When robot dispatched to an unstructured environment, there is no information about the environment and how to generate virtual fixture. So we provide an interactive way of generating virtual fixture. So humans have an experience. So when human look at the environment, and he knows, okay, what kind of virtual fixture I need. And thanks to the current development of vision recognition and perception algorithm, we can render and detect features and geometrical objectives in real time on the background of vision. And human can simply click several times and we can automatically generate virtual fixture. And we can use this for television. And there was a Peginol task based on this virtual fixture real-time generation method. And together with Professor Dong-Joon Lee, we were doing one government project, which is about nuclear plant emergency valve operation. So this robot is actually two-car robot is on top of 10-meter height long beam. And on top of this, actually it's not easy to see the object and not easy to manipulate. So virtual fixture is really useful to put a pack in a hole. And we have implemented this idea. And also, one of the recent approaches that I'm doing is how to combine recent development of planning and artificial intelligence method with human intuition. So one of the idea that we are doing is how to combine planner with human intuition. So if we look at the virtual remote environment from a far distance, sometimes it's more clear to see and understand what's the desired behavior of the manipulator. So what we propose is, okay, what if we human sketch on top of the image and use this as a reference trajectory? And mobile robot plan this trajectory and move towards the object, and in the meantime, human can also intervene and modify that trajectory. And this idea has been extended to multi-DOF robot manipulator, and also avoid moving on circle by combining this with elastic planner. Okay, so far I only introduced what I have done and what I'm recently doing, and I'd like to briefly comment. Okay, then what will be the next in telerobotics? So a really difficult question. So as you all know, first haptic and first telerobotics. Actually, the first haptic came from telerobotics. Raygord's combination of that. That was the first haptics. And since then, it's been already 70 years, a lot of research has been done. And only several, not many years later, after Raygord's proposed his first telerobotic system, there are already many complicated and dexterous telerobotic systems developed. And many people already try actually most of the things that we have done so far. A lot of things actually tried and initially investigated the performance and the possibility of telerobotic system. But they faced a lot of problems, a lot of issues. It was not easy. It's not a simple, single manipulator control problem of difficulties. So, my understanding, that's only my perspective. People try to tackle this problem separately. People replace slave robot with virtual environment and working out on the human interface, master design haptic interface and haptic controllers, and AR and VR and rendering, all cool idea and interesting methodologies we developed to this. And robotics people replace human operator with artificial intelligence and high-level planner and control algorithm, and a lot of interesting robot and cool robot manipulator and control algorithms has been developed so far. So what's next? I think it's time to combine those two gain to make a real useful telerobotic system. So this is my only personal opinion. The starting of haptic is Telerobot, and end of the haptic is also probably just a killer app is haptic. Telerobotic system.
I am biased.
Right, yeah, thanks.